welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it comes your way next.
Well, this 2024 season has been one to remember. Great games, great players, great finishes. And now, it all comes down to this. One game to decide it all. On this February night at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, this is Super Bowl 59. Tonight, we're set for what should be a great matchup. It's the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens and the champions of the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles. Around the globe, wherever you are, thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, our first Super Bowl together partner. It has been an unpredictable 2024 season, and it all culminates in an unpredictable place, New Orleans, Louisiana.
This is certainly the signature sports moment of the calendar year, Mike, and for the two of us to be able to sit up here together and watch it unfold in real time, it's pretty special, and you just keep thinking all week, who's going to be that breakout player? What's going to be that signature drive or play that decides the outcome of this game? There's been some special moments over the years on these Super Bowl Sundays, and I know you and I are excited when this thing gets kicked off to see if we have another one in store.
Here's 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep it on the option. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A first down throw for Hurts.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Man in motion is Brown. Open man, left side, he's got it. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Philadelphia.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now Hurts going to call his own number. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. and that's exactly what happened here.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a first down. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
There he goes again.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Now it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches.
And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Eagles. That opens the scoring here in Super Bowl 59. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Make no mistake about it, Mike. Just getting to this point is a massive accomplishment in its own right. But he undoubtedly has his sights set on so much more. He's had a really good playoff run up until this point, but I think he's got to even take it one step further if he wants to lead his team to a championship. Mistakes are going to be amplified on this stage, so he has to limit them as much as possible. If he protects the ball and is still willing to take some shots when the opportunities present themselves, he could be in store for a big game.
Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. He finds Likely, his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Baltimore.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Andrews is able to pick up that 1st down, and it's just so nice to see him back on the field. He had that brutal leg injury a year ago. He had over 500 yards in just 10 games, so the production is still there. He's always going to be one of Lamar Jackson's favorite targets, and I can tell you what, they're excited to have him back in the lineup.
Again, it's Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Lamar going to work from the pistol. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Aguilar goes off in motion. To the air one more time with Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Jackson up top again to the tight end, Likely. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1 here in Super Bowl 59, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. More from New Orleans after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Now, here's 2nd and goal. Now Jackson, this a designed run. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
3rd and goal for Jackson. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return is Rodgers. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now this team's offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. On 2nd down, Barkley. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Got a man. It's complete to A.J. Brown.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Taking off, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here now, 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's into the end zone. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. They'll motion over Flowers. 2nd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll look underneath for Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On the option, they give it to Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
first and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
On second down, Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Now a quick throw, taken in by Brown. Into space at the 45. And they will finally run him down.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A throw on the move is caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
To throw on second down is Hurts. He keeps it himself. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
A second down throw for Hurts. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The Ravens offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. It's the tight end likely in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on 2nd down. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Third and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they will finally get to him, but I think even he knows this one is coming back. That's on the 2nd rounder out of Washington, Roger Rosengarten. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. They'll run it with Henry. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the 1st down. 4th down coming up. Here's Jordan Stout now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So we have reached halftime of Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback. That's Jalen Hurts. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. A 1st down throw for Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Aguilar goes off in motion. This is Henry. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Jackson. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 2nd down, Jackson again. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Here comes 3rd and 6. To the air one more time with Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Off the play fake. Jackson. He's got it at the 7. And he'll be taken down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Again, it's Jackson. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, what a great play call down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone, and they talk through it. They walk through it. He understands he's got that big-bodied tight end. Use all of that space to the outside. Keep the ball away from the defender, and it's the trust knowing that your guy is going to keep those feet in bounds and come down with 6.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return is Rodgers. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. This team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 44. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run here with Barkley.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Hurts working in the pistol. Now he'll run.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's 3rd and 2. Hurts gonna hold on to this one. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for an Eagles first down.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
Man in motion is Brown. Hurts to the air on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
It's good. And the Eagles going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Second down, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the fourth from SoFi after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Jackson looking to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Eagles offense ready to take over possession of the football. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him at the 35-yard line. A big play here in the big game. A gain of 48.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback, and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
To the air again. Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. Now a 3rd and 2. Hurts will work here from the pistol. In trouble, and down he goes.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
On fourth down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Set to go now on first and 10. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll get this out to the left flat.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raven first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Off the play fake, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
In motion comes Andrews. On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on downs.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. They'll drop to throw. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Here's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And the Eagles have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. So this, a well-deserved celebration down on the field. You know, Greg, it wasn't totally mistake-free, but about as solid a performance as you could hope to have on the big stage in the big game.
And to think about all the people that had their hand in this, Mike, of course we see on the field the players, their ability to perform